The Masters has finally arrived, ushering in the spring months with azaleas, soft piano music and famed Augusta National. Tiger Woods has returned to compete for the first time since 2015, as he hopes to slip on his first green jacket since 2005. Woods, back this year after undergoing his fourth back surgery since 2014, already has 2 top 5 finishes on the PGA Tour this season. Golf Channel analyst and former PGA Tour player Brandel Chambly believes Woods has exceeded expectations and should contend this week at Augusta National. "No one has ever seen an athlete like him," Chambly said of Woods in an exclusive interview with Omnisport. "No one has ever seen a golfer like him, that's for sure. No one has ever seen an athlete come along and dominate a sport as clearly as Tiger, and then change his game multiple times. No one has seen an athlete reinvent themselves and then dominate again, like Tiger has. That's intriguing, baffling. He has a strong chance to contend this week. Even if Woods fails to contend, Chambly believes his presence inside the ropes is a win for golf. I think it's only good because it brings another set of eyeballs to the PGA Tour who will stick around to watch Jordan Spieth, Ricky Fowler and Dustin Johnson," Chambly said of the fans flocking to the PGA Tour to watch Woods. "Superstars are what galvanize interest. There has never been a star to match Tiger Woods. People will come to watch him, and right now there is a youthful element to golf which there has never been an equivalent. This year is going to be different." At tigerwoods.twitter.com/3usa9bvb Masters Tournament at the Masters, April 2, 2018. While recent history shows that Masters winners are fairly unpredictable, as Charles Schwartzel, Danny Willett, Zach Johnson, Adam Scott, Sergio Garcia, Bubba Watson and Jordan Spieth earned the first major championship victories at Augusta, Chambly believes the course usually lets the world's best rise to the top. "People love to say that anyone in Augusta's field can win, but it's just not so," Chambly said. "It couldn't be any more wrong. The average world rank of the last 8 to 10 Masters winners is like 11 in the world, so when you start thinking about the top contenders at the Masters, you don't have to look too far down the world ranking list. It becomes a very small list of about 5 players, and on that list is Justin Rose, Spieth, Garcia, McIlroy, Johnson. And then you throw in Mickelson and Woods. The likelihood that the winner comes from one of those guys is pretty good. You can also throw in Jon Rahm. You do not have to look very far down the world ranking to find the winner of the Masters, narrowing the list of possible contenders even further." Chambly said he views Johnson and McIlroy as the most dominant players in the game right now when they are in form. "Rory McIlroy has found his putting stroke," Chambly said. "As we head to the Masters, Dustin Johnson and Rory McIlroy, when they are at the best, I don't think anyone else in golf can beat them other than Tiger Woods at his best. If he does come back to his best, I think Tiger will beat them. But lately I've seen McIlroy return to the player that won 4 major championships. He's putted brilliantly, he's been sharp with his irons and his driver never left. I was surprised how far off McIlroy was last year and the beginning of this year, but I think he'll be alright." Chambly said some of McIlroy's putting woes likely affected the mental aspect of his game, maybe even his desire to play. "I think to some extent the mental part of McIlroy's frustrations has been his inability to solve his putting woes," Chambly said. "His distraction by his putting has sort of crept into other aspects of his game. He doesn't need to be the best putter in the world. He just needs to be decent. His putting was in steady decay until the Arnold Palmer Invitational, and I think we will soon find out that he's having different thoughts about his putting, and that's a huge turnaround for him." McIlroy is trying to become just the 5th golfer in history to earn a career Grand Slam this week. His best finish at the Masters was a solo 4th in 2015. He has finished in the top 10 each of the last 4 years.